Stop everything you are doing right now, because this is day 30. You made it to day 30. And I want you to think about that for 1 second. 30 days ago, you pressed play on episode 1. Maybe you were nervous. Maybe you were not sure if this would work. Maybe you almost did not start at all.
And now look at you, here, day 30, still going, still learning, still showing up every single day.
Do you know how rare that is? Most people start things and stop. They get busy, they lose motivation, life gets in the way. But you kept going. Through 30 episodes, through new vocabulary, real conversations, scary situations, and all the awkward moments in between.
And today is not just another episode. Today is your graduation day, your celebration, and your final challenge, all wrapped into one beautiful big day 30.
Welcome for the very last time in this 30-day journey to Mr. English Podcast. I am James.
And I am Emma. And we are so incredibly proud of you right now, like genuinely emotional right now.
Genuinely emotional, not even joking.
Before we do anything else, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast if you have not already. And today especially, share this episode, share the whole channel, because if this 30-day journey helped you, imagine what it could do for someone else who needs it just as much as you did on day 1.
Share Mr. English Podcast with one person today. That's all. One person. Let us change more lives together.
Okay, let us celebrate. Let us reflect. And let us do your final challenge together.
Emma, I have to be honest with you. Recording this episode feels different.
It really does. I've been thinking about it all morning, because when we recorded day 1, it felt like the beginning of something. And now here we are at the end, and it feels big.
It feels very big. And I keep thinking about all the people who've been listening, all the different people in all the different places. Someone in their kitchen making breakfast, someone on a bus going to work, someone lying in bed at night with headphones on trying to learn quietly.
Someone at their desk during a lunch break, someone walking their dog in the park, someone sitting in a library with one earbud in.
All of them choosing every day to give 30 minutes to their English, to their future, to themselves.
And that choice, that quiet, daily, personal choice, that is what real growth looks like. Not dramatic, not perfect, just consistent, just showing up.
And they showed up. You showed up. And we want to celebrate that before we do anything else today.
James, can we do something? Can we look back, just briefly, at what this 30-day journey actually covered?
Absolutely. Because I think sometimes people go through a journey and they don't realize how far they've actually traveled. So let's remind them.
Day 1, introducing yourself, the very first thing. Hello, my name is... That seems so basic now, but on day 1, that was the foundation. That was the first brick.
And from there, greetings, daily routines, talking about food, asking for directions, shopping, making phone calls, going to the doctor, dealing with problems, job interviews, social media English, small talk, presentations at work.
Emotions, opinions, complaints, compliments, formal and informal, written and spoken, simple and confident.
30 days, 30 real-life situations, 30 new sets of tools added to your English toolkit.
And think about day 1 you, the person who pressed play for the first time. Would that person believe where you are right now?
I don't think they would, and that's the most exciting thing.
Because growth is hard to see when you're inside it. It's only when you look back that you realize, oh, I've actually moved. A lot.
I want to tell a story, and this one is a little different because this one is about me.
Oh, James is going personal. I love this.
Yes, okay. So many years ago, I was learning a new skill. Not English, something different, but the experience was the same. I started with zero knowledge. I felt completely lost at the beginning, and there were moments, quite a few moments, where I thought, this is too hard. Maybe I'm just not the kind of person who can do this.
That feeling is so universal, that maybe this isn't for me feeling.
Exactly. And I remember calling a friend and saying, I don't think I'm making progress. I can't see any improvement. I feel exactly as lost as day one. And my friend said something I've never forgotten.
What did they say?
They said, progress rarely feels like progress while it's happening. It only becomes visible when you stop and look backwards. Turn around, James. Look at where you started, not where you wish you were. It changed
That's
everything
genuinely
for me.
wise advice.
Because I had been so focused on how far I still had to go that I completely missed how far I had already come. And the moment I looked backwards, I was actually amazed. I had learned so much, changed so much, without even fully realizing it.
And that is the message for every single listener today. Turn around, look at day one, look at where you started, and then look at where you are standing right now on day 30. That distance, that is yours. You earned every centimeter of it.
Every single one.
Okay, now, the final challenge, because we promised one and we are delivering it.
Yes, the big one. 2 minutes of speaking.
Now, before anyone panics, let us explain what this actually is. Because speak for 2 minutes sounds terrifying if you imagine it the wrong way.
It is not a performance. It is not an exam. Nobody is recording you and sending it to a teacher. It is just you, alone, speaking English out loud for 2 minutes about your own life.
And we're going to give you the exact structure, step by step, so you know exactly what to say and in what order, okay?
And before we give you the structure, I want you to find a quiet space after this episode. Maybe your room, maybe outside, maybe in your car, somewhere you feel comfortable. And you're going to speak out loud 2 minutes. That's all.
You can record it on your phone if you want, or just speak into the air. Either way, out loud is the key. Speaking in your head is not the same as speaking out loud. Your mouth, your voice, your breath, they all need practice too.
Right. Okay. The structure. It's 5 parts, very simple. Each one is about 20 to 30 seconds. Together, they make 2 minutes.
Ready, listeners? Write these down if you can.
Part 1. Introduce yourself. Very simple. Say your name, where you're from, where you live now. 1 or 2 sentences. Like, my name is Maria, I'm from Brazil, but I currently live in London.
Easy. You've done this on day 1. You already know how to do this part. So start there. Start with the familiar. It warms you up.
Part 2, your daily life. Talk about what a normal day looks like for you. What time you wake up, what you do for work or study, what you usually eat, what you do in the evenings. Just a few sentences. Simple and real.
Like, I usually wake up at 7. I work as a nurse during the day. In the evenings, I like to cook or watch something on TV. I try to practice English for at least 30 minutes every day. Natural, personal, real.
Part 3, something you enjoy. One thing you love doing. A hobby, a place you like, a food you love, a sport, anything. And explain briefly why you enjoy it.
For example, I really enjoy hiking. I started about a year ago, and now I go almost every weekend. It helps me clear my head, and I love being outside. 3 sentences, done. Perfect.
Part 4, something you have learned. And this is the Day 30 special part. Talk about one thing you have learned during this 30-day English journey. One thing that surprised you, one phrase you liked, one moment that stayed with you.
This is my favorite part of the challenge because it makes you reflect. It makes your learning visible to yourself. And speaking about what you have learned actually helps it stick even deeper.
Like, one thing I learned is how to make small talk naturally. I always found it difficult to start conversations in English, but now I have a few simple phrases that help me feel more confident. I used one last week and it actually worked.
Beautiful, real, and meaningful.
And part 5, your next step. One sentence about what you plan to do next. What is your next English goal? Keep it small, keep it specific. Like, I want to start having short conversations in English every day. Or, I'm going to watch one English show every week without subtitles.
One goal, specific, achievable, and stated out loud. Because when you say a goal out loud, it becomes more real, more committed, more yours.
Now, let me give a full example of the 2-minute challenge so our listeners can hear what it sounds like put together, from beginning to end.
Yes,
Here we go.
do it, James. Show them.
My name is James. I grew up in Manchester, but I have been living in London for about 8 years now. I work as a podcast host, and I also do some writing on the side. On a normal day, I wake up around 7:30. I usually have coffee first, always coffee first, and then I check my messages. In the afternoon, I record podcast episodes. In the evening, I like to go for a walk or cook something new. I enjoy trying different recipes. Speaking of things I enjoy, I really love reading. I always have a book on the go. Right now, I'm reading a novel about a detective. It is set in Paris. I love it because it takes me somewhere completely different while I'm sitting in my living room. One thing I have learned through talking about English every day is how much courage it takes to speak in a second language. I have so much respect for anyone who is doing that. It is genuinely brave. And one phrase I keep coming back to is, say something, even if it is imperfect, because imperfect and real always beats silent and perfect. My next step is to read more in different languages and to keep having conversations that challenge me. One conversation at a time. That's the plan.
James, that was genuinely lovely.
Thank you. And did you notice it was not complicated? No unusual vocabulary, no long sentences, just honest, clear, personal.
And it felt completely natural because it was real. It was about real things. And that's exactly what your 2-minute challenge should be. Real. Yours. No performance needed. I want to talk about what comes after today, because day 30 is not the end. It's actually a new beginning.
Yes, this is so important. Some people might finish day 30 and think, okay, I'm done now. I learned English. And I want to gently say, you have built a fantastic foundation, a real one. But language is alive. It grows with you, and you have to keep feeding it.
The good news is you already know how to do that because you've been doing it for 30 days. You've built a habit, and that habit, that's the most valuable thing you've taken from this journey, more than any individual phrase or vocabulary word.
The habit of showing up, the habit of listening, the habit of practicing a little every day. That habit is your superpower now. Do not let it go.
So what do you do after day 30? A few ideas. Keep listening to English every day. Podcasts, shows, music, anything that interests you. Let English live in your ears regularly.
Start speaking with real people, even just 5 minutes. A language exchange partner online, a colleague, a friend who's also learning. Even talking to yourself out loud in English counts. It really does.
Keep a simple journal in English. Not perfect writing, just a few sentences every day about your life. Today, I felt tired. I had a good lunch. I learned a new word. It means simple, daily, effective.
And celebrate small wins, because English learning is full of small wins that people forget to celebrate. You understood a whole conversation. You used a new word naturally. You didn't freeze when someone spoke to you. Those are victories, real ones.
Celebrate them. Tell someone. Tell us in the comments. We genuinely want to know.
Emma, let's talk about something that I think is on a lot of people's minds. The fear that after day 30, without a structured program, they might lose their progress. They might go backwards.
I hear this a lot, and I understand the fear. Structure is comfortable. When someone else builds the plan and you just follow it, that's easier than making your own decisions about what to do next.
But here's the truth. You won't lose your progress. Progress in language doesn't disappear. It's stored in your brain, in your muscle memory, in your confidence. It doesn't vanish overnight.
What does fade is the habit, the daily routine, and that's the thing to protect. Not the knowledge, the habit.
So make a simple promise to yourself today. Not a big, overwhelming promise. Something small, like, I will listen to English for 15 minutes every day, or I will practice speaking for 5 minutes every morning. Something that fits your real life.
15 minutes is enough, really. 15 minutes of genuine, focused English practice every day will keep your momentum going. It'll keep the engine warm.
And some days will be better than others. Some days you'll feel on fire. Some days you'll feel like you forgot everything. That's completely normal. That's just how learning works. The good days and the hard days, they're all part of the same journey.
Don't let one hard day make you feel like you failed. One hard day is just one day. Tomorrow is always a fresh start.
Always.
I want to say something to a specific type of listener, the one who started day one and thought, I don't think I'm smart enough for this. My English is too basic. Maybe I should come back when I'm better." That listener, if you are still with us on day 30, I want you to hear this very clearly. You were never too basic. You were never behind. You were exactly where you needed to be on day one. And every day since then, you have been exactly where you need to be.
Learning is not a race. There is no finish line where someone is standing with a gold medal saying, "Congratulations, you are now fluent." It is a path, and every step forward is the right step.
And if you still feel uncertain, if you still feel like your English is not good enough, I want to tell you something Yuna said to me. You remember Yuna from yesterday's episode?
Of course, the one who opened the kitchen conversation with one sentence about the weather?
Yes. I spoke to her after she had been in her new job for 3 months, and I asked her, "How do you feel about your English now?" And she said, "Emma, my grammar is still not perfect. My vocabulary is still growing, but I feel like myself in English now." And that, feeling like yourself, that is the whole point.
Feeling like yourself in English. That is the destination right there.
Not perfect, not flawless, not accent-free, just yourself, fully expressed in English. That is enough. That is everything.
And if you are not there yet, keep going. You are getting closer every single day, even on the days when you cannot feel it.
All right, before we move to our closing, I want to do one more thing. Emma and I want to say something directly, personally to our listeners.
Yes, because this 30-day journey has not just been for our listeners, it's been for us too. Recording these episodes, thinking about what people need to hear, what they struggle with, what will help them feel less alone in the process of learning. It has been one of the most meaningful things we have done.
I mean it when I say your comments, your stories, your questions, they have shaped this podcast. They have reminded us why we do this. Not for numbers, not for statistics, but for that one person who listened and thought, oh, someone gets it. Someone understands what this feels like.
And if you have ever felt that way listening to us, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your learning. Thank you for spending your time with us. Time is the most valuable thing you have, and you gave 30 days of it to Mr. English Podcast.
We do not take that lightly, not even a little bit.
Not even a little tiny bit.
And we will keep going. More episodes, more real situations, more honest conversations in easy English. Because this community is just getting started, and we want you to be part of everything that comes next.
Okay, quick final summary, because day 30 deserves a clean, clear wrap-up.
The 2-minute speaking challenge, 5 parts, do it out loud, after this episode, today.
Part 1. Introduce yourself. Name, where you're from, where you live.
Part 2, describe your daily life. Simple, real, honest.
Part 3. Share something you enjoy, one hobby or interest, and why you love it.
Part 4, reflect on one thing you have learned in this 30-day journey. One phrase, one moment, one realization.
Part 5. State your next English goal. One specific, achievable step forward.
2 minutes, 5 parts, out loud. Today, you can do this. You absolutely can.
And after the challenge, come to the comments. Tell us how it went. Tell us your next goal. Tell us your favorite moment from the 30 days. We want to read everything.
And keep the habit going. 15 minutes of English every day. Podcasts, speaking, reading, writing. Small and consistent. That's the formula. Always has been, always will be. And now it's time to close day 30, the final day of this incredible journey.
I am not going to pretend I'm not a little emotional right now.
Emma has been emotional since this morning, I can confirm. I have, because this matters. What our listeners have done over 30 days, it genuinely matters. Not just for their English, for their lives.
Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build, one small action at a time, one conversation at a time, one brave sentence at a time. And over 30 days, you have been building yours.
And it shows. I promise it shows. Even if you can't see it yourself yet, it shows.
Now, one final important reminder. Please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast. If you have enjoyed this journey, stay with us. There are more episodes, more topics, more real conversations coming, and you're part of this family now.
And please share Mr. English Podcast with someone who needs it. A friend who is learning English, a family member who is too shy to start, a colleague who wants to improve. One share from you could be someone else's day one.
And
And
in
that's
the comments
a
today,
beautiful gift
we
to
want
give.
everything. Tell us how you feel on day 30 compared to day 1. Tell us your 2-minute challenge experience. Tell us your next goal. Tell us your favorite episode. Tell us anything. We are here. We are reading. We are celebrating with you.
Because you did it. 30 days. You actually did it.
Oh, 30 days.
This has been day 30 of Mr. English Podcast. I am Emma.
And I am James. And it has been the greatest honor to learn alongside you.
Keep speaking. Keep growing. Keep choosing yourself every single day.
Because the most powerful sentence in any language is the one you were afraid to say and said anyway.
Go say yours. We will be right here cheering for you. Always.
Goodbye, everyone, and well done. From the bottom of our hearts, well done.
Bye-bye. We are so proud of you.